number 7, the mystical number 7, has a very special place in most civilizations. It is the sum total of the divine and spiritual number 3 and somewhat earthy and material number 4. And between these two numbers, these two worlds of life and death, number 7 finds its place. The 7 sins, the 7 planets, the 7 musical notes, the 7 chakras within our body, and the 7 realms, the dimensions. Well, I'd heard that Dr. Carl Gustav Jung said that there will come a time when the veils between the realms of the psyche will begin to fade away. It has begun. All of humanity is being tested, especially our weaknesses. The veils are fading away. Do these realms of the psyche correlate with those 7 dimensions, the other worlds, the other spheres? There are answers. These planes that you speak about, these dimensions, what are these?
We all once were in the absolute reality, which we call heaven, God, Godhead, or whatever. And then we left on our own accord because we used our ego, our selfishness. It's all a vibration. We moved our vibration away from the pure vibration. And slowly we came in what we call 7 spheres, which are like the rainbow. They are not clearly defined, but they go into each other. First one is the closest one to the pure heaven. And then further away up to the 7 spheres, which is furthest away. This is also where the material universe is part of. This is where we are right now. And we, when we return, when we die, go in one of the first 4 levels, depending on how spiritually we are evolved. And in these 4 levels, each level is different. Where we learn the first is order, where we learn order, bring order in our thoughts, in our words. And then comes a will. The next level is the divine will. We understand the difference between self-will and God's will, and so on. And then eventually earnestness, and so on. So we learn more and more. Each level is a learning, and each level gets better and better. And we only are in the first 4 levels. That is the circle of reincarnation. Reincarnation does not go into the 5th, 6th, and 7th level. The Earth is a very unique planet because it can attract souls from all 4 levels, all different religions, of all different programs, of all different ideas. They're all mixing together on Earth. Nobody is here against their will.
So there is this basic theory in India, in our Indian tradition, Vedic tradition, that we refer to as Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya basically means like numbers, numeric philosophy. Okay. So this philosophy talks about the origin of the universe, and it talks about how the creation happened, and the 2 polarities of creation, feminine and the masculine. And then on the ladder of evolution, how a soul gets separated from the universal consciousness and begins its journey on the ladder of evolution from the stone kingdom onwards to the plant kingdom, then to the animal kingdom, and eventually comes into the human kingdom. So here already, by the time he reaches the human kingdom, he's already spent thousands of years. And this journey is always going forward. It's always going upward. After taking life again and life again and life again, each life there is refinement of senses. I mean, at that level, at a very basal level, the beings are not even aware of their universes beyond this universe, or the planetary system, the solar system. So either the expansion of your brain cells into parameters, into dimensions.
There are levels. The cycle of the, you will see people in NDE that they are explaining. I came into the light and I saw these beautiful flowers and I saw these beautiful mountains. In the other dimension, we also have the matter. We also have the mountain, but it's in a different dimension. It's being expressed in a different way. In every level, there is another journey and another purpose. And in this level, this is what we are going through. It's sometimes through suffering, sometimes through acknowledgement, sometimes through understanding what is life, because everything is for a reason. There is a level where all the souls, some of them waiting to reincarnate again, and some of them would not incarnate, so they have to help other people. They're still not angels. Angels went through all this process, and they are staying in all these dimensions. And our goal, or the soul cycle, is to go up in this level until the total, in India, they call it Nirvana. They give a clue about it, that it's Nirvana. What is Nirvana? It means to merge with the light. All this is level of light, because the light is the source. If you go to the 7th dimension, to the top, It's being explained in the book of Razim, that it's all fire and there is only light. This is God. You understand? The experience is total peace. The soul doesn't need experience anymore. This is one of the secrets of Raziel the angel. This is one of the biggest secrets. The 12 sun sign where we are. You see, we are here, and these are the 7 sphera, the 7 level, until we are unite with God, with the light.
First, we'll talk about the chakras. What are chakras? Now, this is a human body. These are the chakras. The first is the eye chakra, Agnya chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, throat, heart chakra, Anahat, Manipura chakra, Adhisthana chakra, Mooladhara chakra. And then we have the sheaths of body. Pranamaya kosh till the Anandamaya kosh. So this is all mental, emotional, and then we evolve towards spirituality. So these are the sheaths around our body. This is a normal physical body. Now these are the nadis, the 14 important nadis which are there. And this is basically the Sushumna, the Kundalini Shakti. It is dormant as the base of the spine at the Mooladhara chakra. Correct. And as we practice the asanas, it comes till the navel. And then with the practice of pranayam and further advanced practices, it can reach the Sahasrara chakra, where a person gets into state of meditation. And this is Ida and Pingala, that is the right and the left nostrils, sun and the moon. We balance these nadis so that the Kundalini Shakti activates and it pierces all these chakras and it reaches passes all these chakras and it reaches the Sahasrara chakra. So this happens, it's a journey. We all have to take a lot of lives. And how yoga works. It energizes your chakra. As the energy of these chakras is more energized and more strong and more pure, I am able to deal with these situations in a more wiser manner.
Take on the universe. Subscribe and come on board our channel. Share your experiences. Contact us at takeontheuniverse@gmail.com.